This week's episode of Flashback Friday is Seasons Beatings 2015 in Joppa with EC3 versus Brandon Scott.
Just overwhelming odds riding in his favor. Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, son to or rather nephew to a dynasty in professional wrestling at this point.
Kind of owns the business, right?
Kind of owns it, or owns a big chunk.
Well, yeah.
And all of that aside, never pinned, never submitted.
You don't think he has a little bit of an attitude problem, though?
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Success is what matters in this industry, and there are very few that are more successful than Ethan Carter III.
What a feather in the cap it would be for Brandon Scott if he'd be able to pull this off. As we say, he's a former Rage television champion, held that championship for almost the entire year.
Calling it a feather in the cap is like, calling a broken neck a stubbed toe. Wow. It's more than, it's a career maker.
It would be the biggest win in his career, obviously. To beat a man who has never been defeated. And at any particular point in time, EC3 can be world champion again.
Ethan Carter III, EC3, is a guy I've kept up with his career. I knew him back when he was just starting out. Kind of came out of the Cleveland area very quietly, came to Louisville, Kentucky. Of course, he tried to have a different strategy back then. We didn't know at that time he was indeed the nephew of Dixie Carter, but I guess Dixie said, why don't you go on down there, see what that MCW and Rage TV is all about. Of course, our general manager, Phil Stamper, he's trying to get him.
He's going after Ashley.
Wow, I can't blame him. Phil Stamper, our general manager in MCW, said, who am I going to put in the ring with EC3? Who is going to give this guy a true fight, show him what MCW is all about? And I think it was a great choice in Brandon Scott.
Well, Brandon Scott is not afraid of any challenge. He wanted this match as soon as he heard about it. And he's in control right now. Of course, he's given up a lot of size and power to Ethan Carter III, but what he lacks in size, he makes up in heart, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of that. You know, it's like saying, you just don't got it, kid. He's got a lot of heart, but the talent also matches the heart.
Oh, he's tremendously talented. He wouldn't have been Rage television champion without it. He wouldn't have taken the MCW champion Ryan McBride to the limit without it. And a deep steamboat-like arm drag there from Brandon Scott, and he, Brent, is in control, and Ethan Carter III is on the mat.
Not a place you see EC3 quite often, and I'd imagine not a place he expected to find himself when he came here tonight to the MCW arena.
You know Ethan Carter III better than any of us here. You know he is very confident about this match.
Yeah, man, if you could bottle up confidence and sell it, I'm sure it would come from this guy right there. He's been everywhere. He's beaten everybody. Yes. He's been in the ring with the likes of Hall of Famer Sting.
Yes.
Legend Kurt Angle, Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, and everybody and anybody.
And beaten them all.
And beaten them all.
But can you be too cocky? Can you be too arrogant? And can Brandon Scott capitalize on that and pull off what, according to EC3, will be the biggest upset in wrestling history? Nobody home there.
Oh!
Nice shot there from Brandon Scott. And a spinning neck breaker puts Carter on his back for another lateral press and only a 2. And Carter hightailing it out of there. Smart move by him.
The young veteran EC3 didn't get where he has been, didn't accomplish what he has accomplished by not being intelligent, by not being smart. Whoop!
Oh, wow, did you see that? Brandon Scott almost landed on the back of his head on the floor.
Caught him slipping.
Well,
Ashley Massaro, concern in her eyes over Brandon Scott.
And listen, EC3's no dummy. He'll take the count out. He doesn't care about pinning you. He just wants to win and take the winner's money.
Take the winner's money, go back to the hotel, buy the bar.
And it's not, because it's not even about money as far as he's concerned. He just wants to throw that money, around.
Somewhat of a trust fund kid, you got to assume.
A little bit, a little bit of a silver spoon there. I'm not going to say where it is. But.
Well, and Brandon Scott alluded to that a little earlier in his pre-match interview, but Brandon Scott, as we know, is a guy who's had to fight, crawl, claw, his entire career up that ladder.
I want to talk about the intelligence of Ethan Carter III, realizing that the count was going on, stopped the count, and now continuing his beatdown of Brandon Scott on the floor, now in front of Ashley Massaro. And this crowd wants him to do it. Oh! And now Brandon Scott taking advantage here. And EC3 is in trouble. Scott throwing it back in.
Got to wonder if EC3's thinking twice about going after him on the outside. I mean, why take the chance? Why take the risk?
Oh! Look at the velocity. He just launched him right into those turnbuckles.
You know what that tells me? EC3 is mad now. He was going to let Brandon Scott perhaps get away with just a little bit of a beatdown. Now he's going to embarrass him, and he's going to try to do so on his own home turf.
Look at this move here by EC3, a wear-down move, but with a man who is as powerful as EC3 is, and I don't think he gets enough credit for how incredibly strong he actually is. This is a submission hold right here, and he could very well get it.
He's got those hands, too, perfect positioning. If he needs to fishhook Brandon Scott, bring him back to that mat.
Scott got out of it, but runs into an elbow.
And really ran into it, full force.
And now another lateral press and another kick out there from the tenacious Brandon Scott.
Tenacious, that's a good adjective for Brandon Scott. Tenacity is the name of the game when you're Mr. Excellence, Brandon Scott. It's what he's got. It's what he brings to the table and his strongest tool in the toolbox.
Look at Ethan Carter III. He's almost admiring his own work here. And playing with the crowd might have cost him as Brandon Scott fighting back here.
Well, he felt disrespected, did EC3. And Brandon Scott, though, respects out the window, and it has to be. If he hopes to defeat EC3, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Cover.
And there's that power. That power I was talking about earlier.
Just muscled him up, man.
Vicious backbreaker. Not enough to keep Scott's shoulders down, though.
Brandon Scott's got to be one of those guys, though. Around the, 8-10 minutes in, you're asking yourself, what do I got to do? What play do I got to go to in the playbook to keep this kid down?
Jaw-jacker. I think Ethan Carter's a little bit more upset. I mean, his face got messed up there.
Scott firing off.
He doesn't like to get hit in the face.
No, I don't think anybody does.
No. Oh! Brandon Scott now. Trying to keep him down. Nice shot.
Could this be, man? Could this be the moment?
Could be the makings of one of the biggest upsets ever.
What are we looking at? Are we witness to history?
Look at Scott staying on him. Oh, there's a nice Yakuza kick. Brandon Scott,
time, buddy.
He's got to stay on him. You're so right, Brent.
Don't waste time. Got him.
That kick found a mark.
Oh, standing inverted. DDT, hook of the far leg. Whoa!
Dropped him on the back of his head, but it was not enough to keep Carter's shoulders down, and the match continues.
Sean, how close was that? How close were we to witnessing one of the biggest moments in MCW history?
Wait a minute. It looks like Brandon Scott could be going for the blockbuster here. And if he hits it, it will be over. And we will see history right here if he hits it. EC3 got out of the way. Drops him down.
Drops him. Hook of the leg. This could do it.
No, and Scott somehow kicked out. And look at the face of Ethan Carter III.
Pure disbelief. Kevin Keenan, our senior official, great positioning. And that was indeed a 2 count. Hate to argue with you, buddy.
He thinks he's number 1.
I think he's saying he's going to drop him one more time.
Brandon Scott probably has no idea where he's at right now.
It's going to be all over, I think, but the crying.
On a 1%er, nobody home. Brandon Scott rolled through. He's got EC3 shoulders down and no. Couldn't keep. Wow, that knee right into the jaw.
That caught him. Both men down. First man to his feet. You got to think clearly with the advantage.
What a match. What a match here at Seasons Beatings.
This is what MCW is all about.
Oh, no
This
doubt.
is what Rage TV is all about. The young, hungry Lions against the biggest names in professional wrestling, all here under the roof of the MCW arena.
This crowd torn, supporting both men. They're all caught up in this match. We are too.
I got to think deep down, though, everybody wants to see the hometown boy make good,
Oh, no
take
doubt.
down EC3.
History be made if he does that.
Nothing personal, just the way it
Oh,
is.
and there's an athleticism from EC3. Connects on Brandon Scott, and it might be over here. No, it is not. How is Brandon Scott doing this, Brent?
I don't know if that was pure instinct. I don't know what ushered Brandon Scott out of that pinning predicament, but indeed he was able to kick out.
I've seen EC3 beat people with that very same move. And he's questioning himself right now. Realizing how tough Brandon Scott really is.
He's maybe an homage to his fallen opponent, Sting.
Nobody home. Oh!
Got him.
Ace Crusher off the second rope. Uh-oh. He wants that blockbuster. And he might get it here. EC3 is dazed. There it is. There it is.
On the money,
It's
perfect
over.
connection.
It's over. Oh,
Whoa.
oh, EC3 got his foot on the bottom rope. I
Wow.
don't know if he realized he knew where he was in the ring or the momentum of him pulling that leg.
Close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades. And that was a moment that Brandon Scott just had stolen from him by that bottom rope.
He's got to stay on him. Ethan Carter III is hurt right here. Landed on his feet, catches him, and now going up. Perhaps blockbuster one more time. Nope. Flying body press. Roll through. Cover by Ethan, and he got him. He used Brandon Scott's own momentum against him, and EC3 gets the victory.